Hello and welcome back to our final part of the battle against Death Guard and Death Watch. So far, well, Death Guard aren't doing very well. They've lost 2 people. They have 2 people remaining. And yeah, it's not going the best for them. However, we now have the fight phase. Now, our Nurgle champion is against the Black Shields. The way combat works, if you charged, you get to attack first. Even though the Death Watch players from the very first video have the initiative, he has the right to attack first. So he is going to do this, and he is going to attack with his Power Fist. Power Fists are very, very powerful. However, very difficult to hit with. So, let's see if it happens. You roll depending on your attack's characteristic. The attack characteristic for the Plague Marine champion is 2. So he gets to roll 2 dice. His weapon skill is a 3. However, I have to subtract 1 from the hit roll. So I actually need a 4 in order to hit him. So, let's roll both dice. I rolled a 3 and a 6. So unfortunately, that is not enough. So that one disappears. However, I definitely hit him. Now I need to see if it has wounded him. This is where it gets fun. His strength is 4. And the toughness of this guy is 4. However, for the Power Fist, you multiply your strength by 2, which means his strength is 8, which is double the toughness of the guy he's attacking, which means I need to roll a 2 or higher to wound him. And I rolled a 4, so it definitely wounds him. I now get to do a saving throw. Now, his saving throw is 3. And the armor piercing on a Power Fist is 3. So he will need to roll a 6 in order to be safe. However, this guy has a special ability, which is his Storm Shield. And because of that, he has a 3+ invulnerable save. So if he rolls a 3 or higher, he's safe. An invulnerable save cannot be modified. So even though it's got armor piercing, it cannot be modified by that. So let's roll the die. And I rolled a 2. So finally, the luck is changing for the Death Guard. So because it's a 2, he has taken that damage. Unlike the Nurgles, he does not have Disgusting and Resilient, so he just takes that damage. So I now get to roll a die. If it's a 4, 5, or 6, he is gone. And it's a 2. So he's not killed. What happens is he takes a flesh wound. The next time he takes a flesh wound, it will be a 5 or a 6 to kill him. No, it won't be the other way. So it would be a 3, 4, 5 or 6 and he'll be dead. If he takes another flesh wound, he's dead the next time he's hit, effectively. So, because he didn't die, he now gets to attack back. And he gets to attack with 3 dice. Not only that, he is a combat specialist, so he gets an extra attack. So he gets to attack with 4 dice. His weapon skill is a 3. He does not have to change anything. So, it's a 3 to hit. And all 4 hit. So that's a bad roll for the Nurgles. His strength is 4, but it's +2, so his strength is now 6 versus a toughness of 5. So he needs 3s to wound. So 1, 2, 3 of them wound. This is going to end badly. So I now need to roll 3 saving throws for the Nurgles. It's -1 AP. So the save is now a 4. So I need to roll all of these 4s. 2 of them are safe. 1 of them is not. Disgustingly resilient means I get to I get to roll this again. If it's a 5, he's safe, and it's a 1. So he has 1 dice rolled against him. If it's a 4, 5, or 6, he is out of action. It was a 1, so he takes 1 flesh wound. So that was kind of a lucky roll. Because no one else is in combat, that is the end of that phase. Because I have, let's assume he unfortunately didn't make it. This brings us to our final phase. If you have lost more than half of your kill team, so in this case, let's pretend we've lost 3 of the 4, you have to roll 2 dice in the morale phase. This is to see if your team is shaken. If they are shaken, they are less effective. They are, effectively trying to get off the battlefield alive. So you roll 2 dice, and you add them together and see if it is the lower than the leadership. So I rolled a 7. The leadership of my guy is an 8. Because of that, he's not shaken. He can carry on the round. At the end of the round, that is it. So you've completed your first battle round. So you have initiative. You have then moved. Psychic phase, if you have any. Shooting. Fighting. And finally, morale. So the morale of the Death Guard might not be broken, but they are not very happy. It's an almost insurmountable battle, unfortunately, for the Death Guard player. But all it takes is a few lucky rolls, quite a few of these lovely 6s, and they might be able to turn it around. In some battles, it comes down to what the battle is about. Sometimes it's holding an objective. So if this was the only objective and it was the last round of the game, they could still win it, even though they've lost all their players. In the next few videos, we will have a look at the all of the details on the cards, and we will also look at command points. So please join us for those.